The All Progressives Congress is considering giving a joint ticket to former President Goodluck Jonathan and Kaduna State Governor Nasir Elrufai for 2023 presidential election. Top sources within the party told Sahara reporters that Jonathan is being considered as a strong voice in the southern region, while Elrufai is being packaged to represent northern interests and later become the president when the presidency is again zoned to the north. There are plans already to pair Elrufai with Jonathan for 2023. We believe both forces are strong and have goodwill in their regions and are good for the party, one of the sources confirmed to Sahara reporters. It was learned that there had been pressure on Jonathan to defect to the All Progressives Congress and run for president in 2023 on the ruling party's platform. Some APC chieftains, including governors, had visited Jonathan at his Abuja residence last November on his 63rd birthday. The APC team's visit was led by the chairman caretaker Extraordinary National Convention Planning Committee, who is also the acting national chairman of the party, Governor Mai Malabuni. Other members of the delegation include David Umahi, Ebonyi State Governor, who recently defected from the PDP to the APC, Atiku Bagudu, Kebbi State Governor, who is also the chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum, Abubakar Badaru, Jigawa State Governor, Chief Ken Nnamani, a former Senate President, and Alhaji Kashim Ibrahim Imam, ex-presidential liaison office to the National Assembly. The APC leadership visit to Jonathan had generated speculations, which Sahara reporters have confirmed to be more than a friendly visit or a courtesy call on a former president. It was learned that the visit was a continuation of the APC scheme to woo Jonathan to the party by a caucus in the party that feels more comfortable to have the ex-president in power than the national leader of the party, Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu. Buni had denied that the APC was looking in the direction of Jonathan, saying those peddling such information, they are afraid. Even if someone wants to base assumption on a recent visit to him during his birthday, we were there because of his capacity as a former president of Nigeria. Again, even there's nothing when we are talking of peaceful coexistence. We must give credit to former President Jonathan on the issue of peace, how he accepted defeat and in 2015 and resigned to fate. That has qualified him to be a statesman and is now among our fathers. On whether the APC would accept Jonathan should he indicate interest, Buni had said, even in America where we got this democracy, I have not seen where people are being confined to a limit. Sources, however, told Sahara reporters that Jonathan had surprised the northern elites and the APC northern cabals by his disposition to the Muhammad Buhari presidency despite all the debt and campaign of calumny thrown at him at the PDP before the 2015 presidential election, which gave Buhari an unprecedented victory over an incumbent. It was not that some APC cabal had also been impressed that despite the Buhari government's glaring failure, Jonathan had not openly criticized his successor or his administration, much unlike ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo. Obasanjo had written open letters condemning the Buhari government and also verbally berated it at any opportunity. Sahara reporters learned from sources that the establishment of Ahmadi schools by Jonathan to reduce a large number of out-of-school children in the north also scored the former president good points in the eyes of the northern cabal in the APC, especially with most of it now rotting away even under a northern as a president. They see Jonathan as a safe option, given the bias Buhari has also shown. The northern elites are afraid that when power returns to the south, the north may get a dose of how Buhari treated the south in terms of key appointments. The choice of Elrufai is only natural. He has always been seen as a good northern candidate for the presidency, a source said. Recall that Elrufai had thrown his weight behind having Nigeria's next president emerge from the southern part of the country. In an interview with the BBC Hausa service last year, Elrufai said the southern part of the country is supposed to produce the president come 2023 I don't support a northerner to vie for the seat after President Muhammadu Buhari based on Nigeria's political arrangements, though Elrufai described the power shift arrangements among the country's various regions as unconstitutional. He said it was a political design that must be respected. He said, I believe that there is no developed country across the world that considers leadership based on where someone comes from. However, in Nigeria politics, there is an arrangement that we all believe in rotational leadership. We are aware of that. Anyone who denies that is wrong, the governor said. As the APC mulled over the Jonathan Elrufai ticket, there are concerns on the position of the All Progressives Congress national leader and a former governor of state, Bola Tinubu, who is reportedly eyeing the presidency. Tinubu was considered Buhari's running mate ahead of the 2015 presidential election before some voices in the party and elder statesmen discouraged the APC from going with a Muslim ticket. Hence the choice of Professor Yemi Osinbajo, who was single-handedly picked by the former Lagos State governor. Tinubu had supported Buhari to win presidential elections in 2015 and 2019, believing that Buhari would return the favor after the expiration of his tenure in office, when power would be expected to shift to the south. Sahara reporters gathered that Jonathan was considered a better option than Tinubu because of the latter's unpredictability. A source said even among Yoruba people, Tinubu has enemies. Many people who want to reduce his power and influence in the southwest many do not like him in the north. They cannot predict Tinubu the way they can predict Jonathan. With the presidency, Tinubu will become very powerful and no one can predict what he will do with such powers. That is why the strategy being employed by those in support of Tinubu is to first unite people, particularly in the southwest, behind him. They know the challenge before him and understand that it will be much harder to convince other regions to support him without his region solidly behind him. As for Jonathan, he has been there before, so it is easy to know the kind of presidency he will produce. Jonathan cannot also spend more than 4 years in power since he has spent 4 years already, a fact that is also not lost on those scheming to have him run for the APC. Okay, see, there is a saying that in every rumor there's always element of truth. Forget all those ones that they are denying here and there. I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. So at the end of the day, hey, whoa, me. So all this all this southwest now, see where they see it is glaring. You can even imagine the way this man is being treated because they know it is Tinubu that brought Osinbajo. See the way they are treating Osinbajo to tell you that you guys, nothing for you. So from even Osinbajo, they have even crippled Tinubu. So all of this talk that Tinubu is going to be this, is going to be this, all of the people who supported Buhari, all those who are still supporting Buhari, knowing that he has nothing to offer, see what is happening now. Is it not clear? Is it not glaring to Tinubu that these people have used him and dumped him? Of course, a lot of people will not even pity him because they told him from the onset. They told him from the onset. Of course, in as much we are going to be talking here and there, blaming this one and that, at the end of the day, what are they going to produce? Is it the same Goodluck Jonathan with his wife again? They want to bring to this level again? Nigerians, like I've said before, if this kind of situation presents itself, Nigeria will be able to decide. And those of you who can decide, it is unfortunate that you don't come out to vote. The people who cannot decide, you allow people who are not even politically inclined. A lot of Nigerians who are always on the feet to vote, they are not politically inclined. What they understand is when they give them guguru, they give them granuts, they give them kuli kuli, all those 1 bag of rice, 10,000, 5,000. That is the only language those ones understand. You that you feel that you understand this thing very well, you'll be talking, will be saying, no, I no go do, I no go agree. That day, you will not come out and vote. At the end of the day, you say your vote do not count. Well, some people are saying there might not be election 2023. A lot of theories here and there. But if we were to go by what these people are saying, you can imagine how they are fooling themselves, thinking they are fooling Nigerians. Some people can defend anything just for them to get what they want. All these politicians. So all this with his southwest. So now so he want to end. Okay. The southeast again, all those who are defecting from player to post. You see the kind of games they are playing. Is unfortunate. Well, they can't determine the fate of this country. This is just APC. We still have if we can have other political party apart from PDP, because all of them, they don't have the interest of this country at all. None of them has it. All of them, the agenda they have is just to continue to whack the money, to whack the treasury. You see the kind of nonsense games they are all playing. You see what they are doing. The Boni, the governor of Yobe State, who is the caretaker and extraordinary whatever. See what he's talking about. Now you don't know what a good luck has done after messing him up, this and that. No wonder Jonathan is romancing them. And I pity those who are always at the back of these politicians. You see, you abuse Buhari because of Tinubu. You are because of Jonathan. You abuse Jonathan because of Buhari. But at the end of the day, all of you will come together. You see the kind of game this man wanted to play. What is this man in Fani Kayode? The same Kayode who has been using his mouth to do church. At the end of the day, see all of them. If you continue to keep behind all these people who do not have the interest of the country at heart, they don't even care about whether you hit or not, and you are always defending them. Is it the kind of country we want? They will be putting themselves as if they are responsible, but in their actions, in their dealings, in everything they do, you can see that they are not what they proclaim or they profess they are. You see, Jonathan should not allow himself to be destroyed, but he's always romancing them. Jonathan and Elrufai, APC are jokers. You are not yet done with Jonathan after the party portrayed him in bad light in 2015. Look for your candidate elsewhere. What if the Jonathan himself, if he agrees to do that, what are you going to do? Is he not going there? Do you know what they do behind? Jonathan must be a fool to abide by the order of the Northerners who humiliated him House of Asu Rock in 2015. Pairing him with Elrufai is a sure ticket to his early grave. Looking for Jonathan shows that APC lacks a credible candidate to run for future president, and is an indication that they are failed Nigerians. APC, they know they are not coming 2023. They're looking for a way to maneuver. Anybody talking about Elrufai must be a joker. Politics in Nigeria, can our politicians ever think straight? Here in Nigeria, anything go. Like Buni was talking about the way America this thing is being practiced. If you are talking about the way you copy the democracy for, is this how they treat their citizens? Is this how they do all manner of rubbish that you people do? When it comes to election, you now be saying you copy your democracy. Is that the way you run your this, the kind of salaries that you guys collect? Is that the way they do their own democracy? The politicians that collect humongous allowances, and yet the country is the country with the highest people living in abject poverty. No, you don't do anything about it. It's all about politics, election, politics, and that voting. That is all you care about. So guys, let's hear your own opinion and leave your comments in the comment section. Thank you.